Welcome guys. So there's a lot of input into what women find physically attractive. However, less so when it comes to the auditive dimension. So what type of voice women actually find attractive? Zuckerman et al. 1991 found that vocal attractiveness can actually have a stronger effect than physical attractiveness when each dimension appears alone. That makes the voice a very powerful tool in male-female attraction. It was also found that women judged the faces of men whose voice they found appealing to be more attractive. The research actually confirms my suspicion that voice pitch and timbre plays a huge role in attraction. As per the usual, we look at the most prominent studies to get a clear idea. Simmons and Rhodes, 2011, had men record their voices and presented these recordings to women who rated them in terms of masculinity and attractiveness. They found that women judged men's voices that were lower pitched to be more attractive and more masculine. They linked this to healthy levels of testosterone, as there is a link between higher testosterone and lower pitched voice. These findings were confirmed in a brand new study by Ostrega et al. In 2024. They found voice frequency to be negatively correlated with male attractiveness, so the lower the voice, the higher the perception of male attractiveness. They also found that more average voices are not perceived as more attractive. Our voices say a lot about us as men. In a study by Schild et al. From 2020, they refer to other studies that find that women are able to judge sex, age, and physical strength of the speaker. Also note that the study indicates that women find lower pitch voices, but not necessarily those with extremely low pitch more attractive. They tested voice recordings on 120 men and women and found that lower pitch voices are associated with increased long-term and short-term attractiveness, although the effect on short-term attractiveness was more pronounced. Raters also clearly associated lower pitch with physical dominance, but not social dominance in the study. That absolutely makes sense when women can tell someone's physical strength level from his voice. Now, how can we use voice in seductive scenarios? Turns out research has an answer for this too. Anali et Ciceri conducted a study in 2002 pairing male and female participants in a seduction attempt. They found that seduction requires a flexible speech style to attract females. Those participants who were successful showed a more substantial shift when using a higher pitch in the initial phase to a lower monotone profile in the final phase, compared to unsuccessful males who tended to maintain a medium pitch throughout. In the initial phase, males tended to use an orotone voice, more full in volume, characterized by strength and clarity. In the subsequent phase, men tended to use voice of lower pitch and volume to convey a sense of intimacy. There was also a tendency to speak faster to convey a sense of interest. It was also confirmed in another study by Quinn et al. From 2016 that women found higher speech tempo more attractive in voices, because it may indicate excitement, which may convey interest. So we can see that men who make intuitive use of their voices and use it in a more flexible way than those who maintain a more medium voice level are more successful with women. This phenomenon is not exclusive to men. Women also tended to speak in higher pitched voices to men they find attractive. So when you hear a woman's normal voice and she speaks to you in a higher pitch, it might be an indicator for attraction towards you. There was experimental evidence in Fraccaro et al. 2011. So we can conclude that voice plays a major role in attraction and is one of the most important dimensions, as it can convey masculinity and attractiveness. Generally, lower pitch voices are perceived as more masculine, attractive, and physically dominant by women. Both from a short and long-term perspective, women are more attracted to lower pitch voices. However, this effect was more pronounced in the short term. We find that men who make intuitively flexible use of their voice in a seduction scenario are more successful than men who maintain a medium voice level and do not make such use. Also, higher speech tempo can influence the perceived attraction by women positively. I do assume this is to be taken within a certain frame, as speech tempo that is too high might be interpreted as nervous instead of excited. The pitch women use in talking to us may be an indicator of their attraction to us, so we can use this to deduce their interest. Thanks for watching guys, write your opinion on this matter in a comment, make sure to subscribe, and as always, stay awesome.